Hi, Tim Gardner with Chatham Retirement Partners. 2022 has been a real roller coaster ride for investors, but if you cashed in on the stock market's record performance earlier in the year or sold your home for a large profit but have watched your investments slide in the last few months, don't worry. I'll walk you through tax loss harvesting, a way to potentially turn investment losses into tax breaks. This video gets into some pretty technical stuff, but that's why I'm here to help. Selling an investment for a gain is great until it comes time to pay tax on it, and Uncle Sam certainly wants his share. But you can lower how much capital gains tax you owe by selling assets for a loss if it makes sense for your overall financial strategy. This is known as tax loss harvesting, and the strategy is used by savvy investors to potentially lower their tax bills, but it can be complicated. Here are three things you need to keep in mind. First, if you sold an asset you held for less than a year, you generated a short-term capital gain. And these are taxed at higher rates than long-term capital gains. You'll want to classify assets you sold into two buckets: assets that you held for more than a year and assets that you held for less than a year. This is important. We're going to get to that next. Second, when selling assets for a loss to offset your capital gains, you need to keep your apples with your apples and your oranges with your oranges. Short-term losses can only offset short-term gains, while long-term losses can only offset long-term gains. And third, don't sell assets strictly to harvest a tax loss. We can work together to identify the right time to liquidate underperforming investments if and when it makes sense for you. If you're like most folks, you really don't want to pay more taxes than you need to. And techniques like tax loss harvesting can help you make that possible. But you need to look at your overall financial strategy to see if it makes sense for you this year. If you have any questions about what we've discussed, or you'd like to speak to me personally about your own situation, please use the form below and I'll send me a message, and I look forward to responding personally. Thanks so much. Bye now.